Hello, and welcome to the Hollow Wrestling Podcast.
Jeez, I didn't even know we started.
Yeah, I wanted to surprise you. Keep you on your toes, Reed. The best podcast in all of Ireland that is specifically about wrestling and is set in a school hallway. I am your host, as always, the fantabulous Kieran Brennan, and with me, as always, my co-host,
Rain Knocker.
Yes, Rain Knocker, the current Cultaholic champion.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
god. I am not the Cultaholic champion. I'm not bargaining for it. I'm the Hollow Wrestling Podcast champion. Kieran has just literally
I botched it big time.
botched it because he even surprised himself at how quickly he started the intro.
I'm all over the place, bro.
Welcome. Episode 15. Ow.
Yeah, episode 15, I suppose. First, let's jump straight into news. Reports are suggesting that we're getting new stages next week for both Raw and SmackDown because it's the new season or whatever.
Season premiere.
And Pyro is back, baby. That would be neat.
Yep.
Wouldn't have any problems with that. I don't miss Pyro as much as a lot of other people, but fuck it. Like, I enjoy it when it's there. Although, if it's used rarely, it's better.
It adds to it. I think we should talk first about old Goldberg, what he's been up to this week.
What, his shoot fight with...
Yeah.
Quote unquote shoot fight with Dolph Ziggler.
Basically it looks like they were at like a bar and they started fighting. And it looks like it's setting up another match.
fake.
And it's like...
I don't think it is.
Imagine being the people at the bar and seeing these guys plan the fight and then execute it. It'd just be so awkward.
I don't think it's real.
No, I don't think it's fucking real. No way it's real.
I don't think it's going to lead to another match either. So.
I don't really care.
I'd be fairly surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, I heard Jericho beat Goldberg in a real fight before, so...
Yes, apparently so.
So,
which, look, fair enough. Good on you, Jericho.
So Goldberg... And apparently he beat Lesnar as well, which is strange.
Jericho did?
Yeah, apparently he pinned him against a wall or something.
Yeah, Lesnar could kick fucking Jericho's ass. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, let's be really honest, he could. But to be fair, Lesnar has a very weak stamina, I think. I've heard. Because of his diverticulitis.
See, it's not impossible, I guess, but...
anyway.
One hit and you're down from fucking...
Anyway, no one gives a fuck.
Fucking Lesnar.
No one gives a fuck about the Dolph Ziggler shoot.
Because Finn Balor might be back soon, because he's going to be working live events at the end of October. So, awesome, alright? He's bald now. Well, he's shaved his head. He's a shaved head. It's a bit of hair on there.
Yeah.
Fucking sick, man. Wouldn't mind that at all. I do love Finn Balor.
Build him into the club and then build him up to beat the Fiend in Mania.
Yeah. Or just, have Club be in the Survivor Series match or whatever.
No, did you hear? Oh, yeah. But, speaking of the Survivor Series, guess what they're doing for War Games?
What are they doing?
They're doing NXT versus NXT UK. You can tell after that. We'll talk about it later, but the brawl.
Oh, Undisputed Era versus Imperium.
Yeah.
That'd
be fucking insane.
Don't they need a third team now, if it's War Games? Or am I wrong?
No, they can do two, but they could do, Imperium against NXT against NXT UK, because Imperium kind of separate themselves from NXT UK by being, the dominant faction.
Yeah.
So they could have, Devlin, Banks, someone else.
It.
No, Devlin, Banks, Kushida.
Why Devlin? He's not faced there, is he? I thought he's still here.
I don't care. Anyway, Imperium against Undisputed Era will be insane.
Will
be insane.
Please be a bit more professional. Velveteen Dream is not cleared to compete until further evaluation.
Yeah, did you hear he fought that match last week with a bad back?
Yeah.
You could not tell that he fought it with a bad back. Because because did you see the amount of backbreakers he got in that match?
No.
Roddy Strong is the messiah of the backbreaker. And he fought a match with a bad back. He did the rolling Death Valley Driver.
It's better that it happened now that he's dropped the title,
With a bad back. My God.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dynamite confirmed that is the name of AEW's show, so it's just AEW Dynamite.
Yeah, they had a pretty cool poster. It was like a multicolored.
Yeah, it's pretty neat looking.
Yeah.
I'm not in love with it, but it's nice enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no fucking surprise there,
No, I thought it was gonna be like Wednesday Night Dynamite. It sounds a bit more like it rolls off the tongue.
Wednesday Night Dynamite sounds so much better, but apparently they want to specifically be like AEW Dynamite. They don't want people to call it Wednesday Night Dynamite.
Yeah.
Or whatever, especially if they move to a new day or whatever.
Yeah.
Which
it's gonna be interesting.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H has shared Vince McMahon's thought on the first NXT on the USA Network. We're fucking zooming through all this news. Let me just get it up here. I received a bunch of texts from him throughout the day. Excited to see it. Wishing us luck. He sent me a few texts during the show. He enjoyed it. He loved it. He thought Talent did a hell of a job. He said the massive congratulations after, and he said he was thrilled with the product. He embraces the difference. Good on you, Vince.
Yeah, well, embrace the difference on your product too.
Hey, man, you know
they're doing all right too. Yeah. But
it's been decent so far, like Raw and SmackDown over the last few weeks.
Yeah,
it doesn't hit that fucking horrendous point it did like a couple months ago.
Yep,
that was where it was just like fucking like awful, and the ratings are back up as well. So, like, not they're not like 11 million, but they're like 2 million or some shit. Speaking of ratings, the NXT ratings, they hit 1.1 million viewers.
And it's important because it was going against Suits.
It wasn't going against Suits. It was on just before Suits.
Yeah, just before Suits. But let's bear in mind that Suits dropped off to like 900,000. And this is like the last 3 episodes of like Suits where like ever.
I don't think Suits is massive though.
It's going to be like the last 3 episodes of Suits ever.
I think it used to be big, but now it's kind of like faded away.
Still, breaking 1 million is fucking...
Yeah, obviously it's not going to be like this every week. But that's pretty cool, you know?
I'd say they're going to get like an average of like 900,000.
800 is probably more likely. Because it is a fucking season premiere, and especially when AEW comes in. They're going to lose a lot of viewers.
Kenny Omega.
He's a bit of a prick, isn't he? What's he after doing? Because he's talking about AEW versus NXT. He's just
okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. He got into a bit of a row with Dominic Dijakovic when he said the quotes are right there.
AEW will feature real stars, not developmental talent.
Yeah, which is just insane because they are on the exact same level as the AEW stars.
Yeah.
And then Dominic...
It is very arguable that the NXT people are better than anyone in the AEW.
And he name-dropped Dijakovic where he was like, that he had one good match last week or something. And then Dijakovic came back and was like, my match at Bola, Battle of Los Angeles 2017, I outshone yours.
True that.
And then sort of like... Because Dijakovic is fucking insane, to be fair. I really like him as a
He's a madman.
I really do like Dominic Dijakovic as a athlete. And his match against Key Lee last week was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Which, like, what the fuck are you thinking, Kenny? It makes me wonder if it's a fucking work, but I don't know. It's just a stupid thing to say.
It's not good to say a week out from your TV debut.
Yeah.
If
he was a heel, then sure, fuck it. Yeah.
Being the Elite is strange at the moment. Kenny's lost the plot, but then he started like doing this like off camera thing where like he was talking about like, I think he's entering a feud with someone like mid-cardy.
Makes sense because he's lost enough time.
Yeah. Did you see the new thing they're doing? Where they like they've new like 15-minute videos where they do like order room service with like different members of the AEW roster and like talk about like stories and on the road and stuff.
I just hope this stuff isn't like vital to the product once they show.
No, it's not. It's interesting. Just look up Being the Elite.
Hope they drop the whole Being the Elite stuff.
Yeah, I hope they give it a good send off because Being the Elite started a wrestling revolution.
Sure, I'd argue more Bullet Club did, but sure. Oops.
Kieran's in the process of breaking my laptop.
Yep.
Well, anyway.
Oopsies. Yeah, no, fucking stupid thing for Kenny to say. I don't know what he's on about here. Being the Elite, I hope it disappears because I'm not fucking watching YouTube videos every week on top of AEW, like a 2-hour show.
Yep.
Adage has reported that Fox is looking to cut back in commercials for SmackDown by 10 to 20% when SmackDown moves to Fox to appeal to younger demographic. This double box feature during commercial breaks will not be part of the move to Fox next Friday.
Great.
Fucking sick. Because it's so distracting. What?
No, it's good.
Am I allowed to swear?
We will cut. Nah.
What do you mean? I'm allowed to say fuck. Fuck off, Ray. I've said cunt on this. I will continue to say cunt.
Yeah, do not say cunt. Fuck is okay.
Fuck off. You're a cunt, Ray. Yeah, no, you're an idiot. The double box feature is pretty shit because it's just like it's the thing where like the match will move to the top left corner and then you get an ad in like the bottom right or whatever, and it's Charlotte talking to like a weird pickle monster or whatever the fuck it is. It's so. I mean, you've seen that, right?
No.
It's fucking ridiculous. Hang on. What type of WWE Charlotte? WWE Charlotte.
Is this new?
It's not new. No, I think they've been playing it for a while.
I didn't know. Did you? Are one of the teachers at our old teachers at our school is in an Adidas ad?
Yeah. No, I know that.
I didn't see that. I didn't check that out.
It's like a Man United ad. Where the fuck is it?
What, are they into him in like Dublin or something?
Where is it? It's just her in like a giant green pickle looking thing.
Okay, fair.
It's really hard to describe. It's fucking.
Was that
weird.
when she was healed as well?
I couldn't tell you. It still plays. It still plays. Is this everyone? Yeah, it is. Excellent. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm glad less ads is just a good thing.
Yeah, it's great.
I think the current like Fox show on Friday nights isn't doing too.
Not like not
to
that
be a big deal for them.
Yeah, not that I watch it live. So like I watch it and I can like skip past the ads sometimes, like on Sky.
It just means there's more time for fucking content.
Yep.
You know, that could have like an entire Aleister Black promo and get him on the fucking show.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy enough with that. There's new graphics for next week's SmackDown, and there's a new logo for Raw as well, and new graphics. Fucking awesome.
Did you see the?
I don't like them particularly, but I like the shake-up.
Did you see the graphic of Lesnar returns to Raw next week? It was literally his.
So
it was literally his 2K. It was literally
yeah.
I think it was his 2K
He's
character.
fucking chunky, man.
Okay, we're talking about characters looking awful. 2K20.
Looks like Brock's doing blackface. It
Yeah,
does. Look in the graphics for next week's match on.
It looks like
Lesnar and
Thanos.
Kofi.
He looks like Thanos.
He in the back. He is the same shade as Kofi, and it makes him look like he's doing blackface. That's very uncomfortable.
And what's the Canadian president called that got in trouble this week for doing blackface?
Ooh, I know who you're thinking of, but I don't know. His
Oh,
name.
what's his name?
Bloody Donald Trump.
Canadian. Yeah, he got in trouble because he did blackface like 3 times, and he made the people were like, oh, you should be. What if you're just paying homage to your stars? Imagine just walking. Someone was like, imagine just walking down the street with blackface paint. Someone, oh, how are you? Oh, I wrote something. And you're just like painted black.
Yeah, so it looks like this is the end of like SmackDown Live, man. It's really gone.
What do you mean?
Like they've lost the live branding. It's gonna be a different feel of the show. It's been like this for a long time. I really like the old logo.
But SmackDown is still live.
Yeah, I know, but it's not gonna be called SmackDown Live.
Oh, okay.
Which,
I used to love Friday Night SmackDown. What was that team? It's like, come on and fight back. It's coming over again. Coming right back. It's coming over again.
The last WWE theme I've really loved is Enemies. It's a really good song. Oh my gosh. That's when they relaunched it with the new era, when like Finn Balor won the number 1 contendership.
Yeah, didn't they have Shane O'Mac in the song?
In the song?
They had Shane O'Mac in the song. Yeah, they had Shane O'Mac in the song.
Sure, that's not the one I'm thinking of. AEW's confirmed for TV 14. I feel like I've read this headline like 50 times.
Yeah, we should talk about what's been going on in New Japan, because something huge happened this week.
Kishin Liger has
Something
appeared.
huge.
His 4th ever appearance. It's insane.
He's been bullied by Jushin Thunder Lige's been bullied by Minoru Suzuki for ages. They've been like brawling and beating the crap out of each other, and they've been having a war of words. And then like Liger was like, Suzuki was like in control, and then Liger hits him with a low blow, and everyone's like, Liger never hits him with a low blow. And then all of a sudden he rips off his
mask. He has this like incredible white face paint just all over him. He looks like a fucking demon.
He looks like these two guys. These are both like just insane characters. Are gonna have a match, and it's gonna be insane.
Rolls outside the ring, grabs a giant
one of the young lions gives him like a nail.
Yeah, grabs a nail and sprints towards Suzuki.
I don't know how they did
Suzuki
this.
just dodges it like barely, and it goes straight through a fucking like wooden plank. So that's a lot.
Yeah,
not wooden
and then
table.
Backstage, Suzuki he spat mist in his face.
Yes,
and then
the ref
backstage, Suzuki just crawls back and he's like, I sent you this video last night. He's just like maniacally laughing. And then Kishin Liger comes in and he hits a really bad. Did you notice how bad the knee was?
Is this the last we're ever going to see of Kishin Liger, or is he going to be at the Wrestle Kingdom match?
Oh, he will be. He will be the one to fight Suzuki. It's the only way he's going to beat Suzuki.
Specifically Kishin Liger.
Yeah, and then like Suzuki will put the mask back on afterwards or something. Say goodbye. But like he like laughs maniacally, and then Suzuki starts kicking the wall.
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau. That's it. The Canadian president who did blackface. Who's been in trouble this week.
We're backstage from PW Insiders that 205 Live will be moved to Friday nights at 10 p.m. on the network. It'll still be taped on SmackDown, which is cool. I'd rather that than it just being cancelled.
Yeah, okay.
I guess.
Cool. I don't mind watching a bit of wrestling on Friday nights.
Yeah, I probably won't watch it. I'll probably continue to not watch it, but like...
Yeah, they're doing it.
I like that good wrestling exists, you know?
Yeah.
Happy about that. And people seem to enjoy it, especially the hardcore things. And the hardcore fans of it. Enzo Amore says fans will be hearing from Big Cass for a while. States, you're a disaster. States Cass just wants to be happy. which
Yeah, it wasn't great. And we read the article last week, so
yeah, but no, this is a more recent one. He just said that there.
yeah.
That he's just gonna be gone. AEW's trademark, a little bit of the bubbly. Dead meme.
They're gonna make it a pay-per-view.
No, I'd say not.
Victoria announced her retirement from wrestling. The only thing I remember her from is from the Bella Twins debut.
Oh wow, you are mean. I like the Victoria. She's okay. Interesting. She's like obviously part of the wrong.
21 days of William Regal gifts. Check that out.
What? They're all decent.
Check them out.
He's just like he locks up. What's his name? He locks up. What's his name? British Bulldog, and British Bulldog's so oily that he just like slips out and he just like wipes the oil off himself. It's pretty great. One Rock, try it on.
Yeah, I remember this one. It was just like a headband.
Oh my
It's
god.
seen as armband, by the way.
Yeah, hang on. I'll put on the sound so you're not just like. Oh, there we go. This is the.
The problem with this is your arms are way too damn big. Look at this thing.
Oh, Rocky. Oh, Rocky. Sorry for that. Jeez. Any other news? I'm looking at the top of past week. There's the AEW poster. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's neat enough. They've gone overload and sharpen, which I hate. I don't like sharpen at all.
What's sharpen?
It's just like when you're like editing a photo, you can just like sharpen 100, and it just makes them look like it adds a lot of.
Well, adds a lot of like
grain to it.
character to their cheekbones and stuff.
Yeah, it really emphasizes everything. I don't think it's very nice. They've clearly just gone like sharpen 100. Ugh, I don't know. Glow, the wrestling show about women, of what is it, Gorgeous League of Women or something?
Yeah, they had a rap battle with Total Divas on that rap battle show.
Let's not talk about that, right?
That was so bad.
It's been renewed for the 4th and final season. The show apparently is great. Apparently the 3rd season is great. I really want to watch it. And I'm glad it's being told it's getting a final season, because a lot of Netflix shows just get cancelled out of nowhere. Let's look at the OA and every Marvel show.
Yep. I'm quite annoyed that English TV is still showing Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so it can't be on Netflix till 2020, season 6.
Yeah.
Pretty annoying. But
You could always just,
I watch it on the stream.
Oh wow, you just gotta admit that. You like,
No, like I watch. No, I watch like
no,
like I watch like American TV.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You fool. Who was that? Kane.
Yeah. Kane. Kane had an emotional story this week. There's a new WWE documentary about Kane.
Is it a chronicle?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's a chronicle. It's like That's Gotta Be Kane. It's called.
Yeah. Sami Zayn has said lots of people are weighing in on at WWE NXT making its historic debut on national TV tonight. I just want to say this honestly never would have happened if it was for me and Cesaro, though I'm used to not getting credit for things by now. Enjoy the show, XO.
It's just him playing his character.
To an extent, but it's also kind of true, isn't it? People don't talk about that much as that match as much as they used to. But there are 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah.
And their subsequent match at
Arrival.
NXT Arrival is a massive reason why people took NXT seriously, because they were like match of the year contenders back then.
Was Cesaro? Cesaro wasn't on the main roster by then, was he?
He was US champion.
Oh yeah.
Pretty crazy. And I'm probably gonna be watching that stuff soonish. It's gonna be crazy because there's a new episode of NXT review up.
Yeah, and NXT is on tonight. And we need to review last week's NXT.
Yeah. So let's just jump straight into it. Talking about NXT fucking live. It's on the USA Network now.
All right.
Which is pretty crazy. 2-hour show.
Yeah. And
September 18th.
But they got in mind that the first episode was half on the USA Network and then half on,
second half was on
the network.
WWE
But the network crashed.
Yeah.
The network.
Yeah,
the network didn't. I tried to watch it. The network didn't work.
Tried to watch it live?
Yeah, the network didn't work. But anyway,
I don't think they expected that much interest.
yeah, it started off with Triple H at a black curtain. You thought he was just like live from America, or whatever.
Yeah,
Or live from his home.
Pre-recorded or whatever.
He was already in America.
And then he comes out to the
and then he
audience.
starts going
It's
about like
pretty
we are, and then he turns around and it's like it's like like a sweet shop owner and like one of them overhyped movies where they like open doors like this is like my emporium, like it's like this is my factory. It's just like he opens it up and
I feel like that's not a cliche, but okay.
no, it just feels like someone like
I get what you mean.
yeah, like it just opens it up and it's just fucking amazing.
We are NXT.
And then he starts going, and then
NXT.
and then they open up. What a match to open up!
Yeah, we open up with Mia Yim versus Candice LeRae
Versus-
versus Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair
in a
fatal
fatal
four-way for number one contendership, right?
Yes.
Fucking great match. This is the best
Unbelievable.
women's match since
Unbelievable.
like probably since Io Shirai Candice LeRae.
Yeah.
Which wasn't that long ago actually. Now that I think about it, jeez.
Yeah, but
It just shows you the quality of the fucking women's roster on NXT.
yeah, it's insane.
They finally, after like fucking 3 years, they finally built up another solid women's division since like the Four Horsewomen were just all thrown onto the main roster.
Yeah,
at the same
they
time.
have some other women below it as well. They're decent enough.
Yeah.
But this was an insane.
Like all four women here, I really like them in the ring. Even if I'm not the biggest Baszler fan, she wasn't involved in this. So you have 5 solid women on your roster at once, which for so long it was just Bayley would have to fight someone, and then she lost to Asuka, and Asuka just went on like a year-long reign because there was no one fucking there for the fight until Ember Moon.
And can I just say, like, Marinallo calling Io Shirai the Joshi Judas. What a call, like.
Sure.
Because you know Joshi.
I don't love Marinallo, but he's decent. Like
You know
he's
Joshi.
passionate.
You know Joshi wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
The Joshi Judas.
I'm not stupid. But yeah, Candice LeRae defeated Yim.
She did a top
sense.
rope Frankensteiner and a
Springboard moonsault.
yeah, and won, and the right result. And then
Yim won.
as she went up the ramp, the Undisputed Era came out. I'm sorry, what's her name? Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir came out.
The
And we
three
thought-
horsewomen.
Yeah, and we thought they were gonna beat her up, but then we realized like there's gonna be another after the match, after the show. We were like, oh, I realized why they didn't beat her up because there was another beatdown coming, and you didn't really want to like have like 2 on the show.
Too many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fucking great. Great way to open your show. Ballsy to do it with a women's match. There's a lot of people who would just like skip that, you know.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't skip this. I'd go back and watch that again.
Fucking very, very good start to the show. A really good start to NXT, man. Gotta say. I wonder will they change the title on an episode of NXT or will they save that for the next takeover? Whenever that is.
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like there's another one this year.
They just announced a tag match for the episode that's gone against AEW tag team title match.
Who is it?
Undisputed Era against Street Profits.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was when you said Undisputed Era, I thought you were gonna say versus Imperium, and I was like, fuck.
No, Imperium aren't. They're not in that storyline yet. There needs to be more development.
Yeah, I know.
Now, next we have a squash match which lasted about 4 seconds. Like,
It was Sean Malute
Maluta. Sean Maluta.
versus Cameron Grimes.
Sean Maluta was great in the Cruiserweight Classic, and Cameron Grimes is the former Trevor Lee. He used to be called Trevor Lee in Impact, and he was great.
Grimes won this, and this is very much like here's how your average NXT episode would go out, where it's like you have 1 or 2 good moments, and then in the middle they'll have like a squash match. They'll introduce someone.
It's an insane finisher move. It's very the standing stomp, the standing
A
double.
leaping double stomp, I think
Yeah,
it's called.
and his character's pretty cool. He comes out looking like a top hat. It's like something out like a Christmas Carol.
This match was like 5 seconds long.
Yeah, and it's just to put Grimes over. He's in this like he's doing this thing where he's wearing a top hat and a waistcoat.
Which look, it's interesting. It's like a leather waistcoat. It's pretty nice.
Yeah,
but I don't know. He looks a bit like Crocodile Dundee, actually. Maybe that's what he's doing.
All right, Mike.
That's not enough. And then we reach our fucking main event of the first hour already. We're already there.
Yeah,
Which is for the North American Championship. It's Velveteen Dream versus Roderick Strong. What the fuck? This is a great match.
Yeah, but bear in mind, Velveteen Dream comes into this with a back injury.
Yeah,
and
insane.
he's going up against a guy whose biggest niche is backbreakers.
Yeah.
And he still did his move, the rolling Death Valley driver, twice.
Fucking, what a way to end the first hour. Your televised hour.
So,
That's
like,
such a
can we
massive
just talk
match.
about like some of the like how he makes a backbreaker so unique, like good, where he just loads of different backbreakers. It shows talent. It shows real talent and real experience.
Because it's like, you have your standard moves or whatever. I always find it interesting when someone finds a way to slightly edit how that, like, you get into that.
Yeah, and then we have Velveteen Dream just selling like the life out of all these backbreakers. And then there's a bit where Roddy Strong like catches him in the ropes, where like he pins him against the ropes.
Yeah.
And he just has that thing where like he just runs out side to side, just giving him forearms in the face.
But yeah, Strong delivers an end of heartache.
Oh no,
which-
wait.
shit. What?
Well, we had like the where
The
the Undisputed Era came out and
looked around the ring.
and they surrounded the ring. They distracted Dream, hit him with the end of heartache. 1, 2, kick out. He kicked out, and then he hit the Dream Valley driver and fought off the Undisputed Era. And then he went to the top rope, and you should have seen Adam Cole's face when he kicked out. Like he was just like, "What the?" And he got up to the top rope, and then Adam Cole hits a beautiful super kick and a heartache, and then 1, 2, 3, and the prophecy has been fulfilled.
Yeah, like
Draped in gold, baby.
holding all the gold, man. Pretty crazy. Great ending. It's almost weird it's taken them this long. It makes you wonder, like, were they planning this long term or something?
I think they were planning this before, but then when they found out they were going to TV, they were like, we need to put it back to TV.
Because there's been a whole storyline of, like, Roderick was almost fucking kicked out of Undisputed Era. They almost broke up.
Yeah, him and
Because
Adam Cole were,
Yeah.
This was the
beginning of our second hour. We bring in a bit of NXT UK talent. Although he's just regular.
No,
NXT,
I think he's been called up.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne
versus Arturo Ruas.
And this was a brilliant match. Because I thought this was going to be a squash.
It was
But
pretty
your
good,
man Ruas was really good.
Dunne, of course, won.
Dunne won
because he's fucking amazing.
And Dunne's new Dunne's new finishing moves. He's done this a few times. He taps someone. He puts them in like an armbar, but they don't tap. But then they tap when he breaks the fingers.
I don't like the finger thing, to be honest. It doesn't look like it hurts.
When he when he does it, it did hurt when he put it on me. Like
yeah, I know. Maybe it's just because I got like super bendy fingers. Like that. I don't.
So is mine. Like I'm.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I'm hypermobile. Like,
for me, it just doesn't look like it fucking hurts.
No, but it's like dear Jimmy Havoc. It's relatable pain.
It doesn't look like it hurts.
No, when he does that thing where like he bends, that looks like it hurts. You know when he bends the elbow and then stamps on it.
Yeah, that's fair. That looks really good.
He had a great. To be fair to him, he was in Progress on Sunday. Had a great match with Cara Noir, and then
fought in Evolve as well against Anthony Henry.
Did he? Pete Dunne?
Yeah. No, Ruas.
No, I'm talking about like Pete Dunne was in Progress on Sunday, and then fought in 3 days later was in the US.
It's weird they're still letting regular NXT guys, if assuming he has moved up from NXT UK, do indie shows still. Pete Dunne was a fair few, doesn't he?
Nah, but he's not going to be at the 5th anniversary show, which is upsetting. But
had the titles on the line?
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to lose then. That's a pity. Oh well. Yeah, decent match. I wasn't in love with it, but it was good. Then we had Xia Li, who I really like. I really like Xia Li.
This is a bit
versus Aaliyah with Vanessa Bourne. Remember Aaliyah? She's been developmental for years.
We keep talking about her. She's the one who was like really terrible in Breaking Ground, and they were about to fire her, and she didn't. Her name was Noof or Foo.
It was Noof, yeah.
And she didn't have a proper character, and they did like them shows, and then you got really upset because she's like.
She was so nice though. Yeah. I much prefer Xia Li though. Xia Li's really good. She really impressed me in all the Mae Young Classics she was in. All 2 of them, I believe. She has a great look as well. It's really unique and different.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, she's. I don't know what. Man, I don't really know enough of the character yet, but she wins.
It was very short. It was basically a squash.
Yep.
Not like an entire squash because Aaliyah got a bit of control in there, but it was she could be great though. I really think Xia Li could be fantastic.
Yeah. Just
give her time, man. Just give her time.
Yeah.
And then because Kabuki Warriors, they'll probably put her in a stable with the other one, Mia Yim, because that's what they do. And
yeah, Mia Yim's quite good. She's established herself as a decent character.
When the fuck are they doing the next Mae Young Classic, man? I really want it.
I don't know.
I'd like it a fair bit myself, but hey, what are you gonna do? Kushida, he's about to make his return, right? Next time against Denzel Dejournette in singles, like in a singles match. But before he can like properly get out there, Imperium fucking surround the ring and beat up Dejournette, which is insane.
Yeah.
And then Walter comes out.
They're all like,
no one saw this coming.
Everyone was like, we want Walter. And all of a sudden it's like, dun. But that's fine. The other 3 members of Imperium are very good as well.
No one saw this coming. Come on,
Marcel Barthel.
Imperium. I didn't see anyone talking about the possibility of this. I think Kushida comes out and says like it's his time.
Yeah,
and then it's like a massive brawl or whatever. Time. And it looks like we're getting Walter versus Kushida, which is insane.
This is my time, and he just like he brilliant attack. Like he like the fact that like Walter like rips off his jacket.
Yeah,
and he like kicks him, and then Walter retreats. Well, Walter against Kushida is going to be a perfect example of a big versus small guy match. It's going to be
no one was even fantasy booking this match, though. I'm really curious as to what it's going to be like.
No, it's going to be insane. It's going to be Kushida, like, believe it or not, Kushida's a submission wrestler.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Kushida trying to lock on, like, the armbar into, like, on Walter, and Walter just, like, powering out of it, and then Kushida has to go, like, chop him down from the bottom up, and it's going to be pretty good.
Walter's had, like, 2 of the best matches of the year with fucking Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne.
Yeah, and
so like,
and
now that he's properly a mainstay on NXT, it seems
throwing him and David Starr in there as well.
Nah, I'm not gonna like I wouldn't throw that in there. Like, it's
No,
good.
no, I'm talking about him and Dave Star in Progress. It was pretty good. The other day.
Okay, I didn't see that.
But him against Dave Star in OTT was fantastic as well.
Yeah, they're right.
It's got
It's good. But I feel like the reason those things get such an ovation is more the storyline than the actual quality of the match. Because you're like, oh, this could be the show where you actually fucking
No, it's gonna be
or whatever.
It's gonna be in VXV.
Who knows?
It's gonna be in WXW. They're the only people who could do it.
Well, at this stage, it's kind of like, can you fucking get it over with? Because NXT supposedly very soon are being like they're pulling all their like NXT UK guys.
They
being,
pull-
like, put them permanently. That's why probably Devlin and Mustache Man are going to lose the titles at 5th anniversary.
Did you see the Southside Wrestling, the promotion that went out of business? They all for their final show they had a lot of NXT talent booked, or W talent, and it's all been pulled.
Jeez, which is like
Final show ever. Oh, the Connor's cure on the apron. That's nice.
Yeah. Well, it's the month or whatever. But just like if Walter's the mainstay in NXT now, he's going to be doing live shows and shit.
Yeah.
A lot more. He's going to be doing takeovers, and they're going to be clashing with AEW. If they ever want an actual conclusion to David Starr Walter, they gotta fucking get on that shit right now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
him and Ilya Dragunov just lost the WXW tag titles to Aussie Open. So, well, no, they're the champions. They're gonna lose them soon.
It seems like there's gonna be a massive drought as far as NXT guys go. Then we had a number one contendership match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Oni Lurkin versus
Against a
surprising returning Leo
And
Rush.
Surprisingly, babyface Leo Rush.
Bigger surprise, this didn't. NXT, I believe 205 Live storyline wise, there's like Leo Rush has just come out of nowhere, and there's a massive storyline building on the show, and it looks like Leo Rush is gonna win. Then 205 Live gets cancelled. It seems.
No, because
the
you just said 205 got moved.
Yeah, I know, but like that's just a report. It's from the way they've built this. It seems like they're just scrapping 205 Live because apparently on that show it's like a 5-person battle for the title right now, and like shit's getting crazy. And
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
building
it's
for
Tony
months.
Nese and all this sort of
And
stuff.
then all of a sudden, your number one contender is Leo Rush.
Yeah,
Like that doesn't bode well for the future of the show, or like long term booking
they've
wise.
just given up on. It was a great match.
In fairness, like I can't imagine it does many figures. It's not like they've given up on it. It's been going for 3 years and hasn't taken off in those 3 years. Even if people consistently say how that it's really good.
It was a great match. Let's just give it for what it was.
Yeah, no, it was a very good match.
Rush hit the
Spanish fly.
It's a
finished
really
and a frog splash.
It's a really weird. It's a really good Spanish fly, and it was he does a really weird frog splash where like he seems like he touches his ass when he fucking go halfway through it. Like he like
No, that's what they're all like.
yeah. It's like no, it's not. He does. It's
That's what a frog does. They leap like that.
yeah. It's
You dingus.
no, because I'm on. There's some frog splashes that are like the Rey Mysterio frog splash, and then there's like that one, and his one is like over exaggeratedly froggy. But yeah, he wins.
Didn't know if we. I was very surprised to see Leo Rush here, man.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley's injured. Bobby Lashley's going to come back and be so bland. He's going to go to Bellator and fuck off out of WWE.
It's probably not going to go to Bellator. He might be getting a bit old for that.
Nah, he still has a contract there. You know, you do.
We
realize,
had our.
You do realize he still has a contract.
Does he have to be okay?
Yeah.
Fair enough. He'll do commentating like Punk. He'll probably go a couple.
Oh no, not Bobby Lashley on commentary. Most boring voice ever.
That's what he scripted, in fairness. Then we have our main event: a street fight. Matt Riddle versus Killian Dane.
This would have been a great match, but it didn't really get off the ground.
Not at all.
They had it.
Which is a pity because I feel like I was really excited for this one.
I love Matt Riddle's entrance where he like flicks the flip flops off at his opponent.
You know what was fucking great in this? They go backstage or whatever, and all of a sudden Walter's there, just gives a fucking choke to Riddle because he's bumped into him.
Because he was talking to someone who wasn't Imperium.
Yeah.
So basically, okay, let's go from the start. There was kendo stick shots at the start, and then they brawl backstage, and all of a sudden you see the Forgotten Sons. They brawl out into like the garden, and then all of a sudden you see Walter talking to some completely different random guy, probably one of his like friends.
Yeah.
They put planted them there, and he just brushes off him, and then you forget about it for a minute because they keep brawling. And then all of a sudden Walter's like and fucking grabs him with like a choke, and then Forgotten Sons start beating him. Then all of a sudden
Street Profits come in.
Yeah, and you see Pete Dunne just comes in.
Fucking insane. It's so cool. It's really awesome.
It's been getting mixed reviews. People thought it was just pointless.
Oh, it's pointless, but it's the cool type of pointless.
Yeah.
It's like a spot fest match, you know?
Yeah.
Like TLC 2. No story at the match whatsoever. Totally pointless. Still cool, you know?
Yeah, and then I think the guy the security guard. They're going back to the ring, and I'm pretty sure the security guards got on Dane's side. They looked like they were like they looked like they were attacking Riddle.
They were interjecting just entirely. It was almost like they were trying to break up the actual match.
Riddle suplexed him, and then Dane.
But it was a no contest in the end.
And then Dane did a dive.
Yeah.
To the outside, and then they fought to a no contest, and then I don't know if you saw this, but it was on an NXT exclusive. William
Triple H.
No, William Regal came out to the ring.
Yes.
And said, "You know what? You said there was no. You said you want high stakes. Next week you're gonna have a rematch, or in 2 weeks you're gonna have a rematch, and the winner gets a shot at Adam Cole."
Oh, those are high stakes. Jeez.
Riddle and Killian Dane.
It's gonna be Riddle and Cole, I guess. Then, jeez, it's gonna be crazy. Although I do quite like what's his face, Killian Dane. Wow.
The Beast of Belfast, the first ever, the first ever WCW champion when it was a cardboard belt.
Yeah.
There was a tiny belt.
Yeah, fucking decent show overall, I thought.
Yeah,
Afterwards, of course, you have Triple H came out, he went to the crowd, and they all started chanting NXT. It's pretty fucking cool, in fairness.
Yep.
Triple H continues to be really cool. Tommaso Ciampa continues to, like, tweet about how maybe he's going to be coming back soon, which is going to be crazy when that happens. Yeah, sure. All right.
Okay, that's what's strange.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit this way.
Is it possible that Ciampa will come back next week and then his first match back is going to be in AEW? In the AEW show?
Yeah.
I feel like that's possible.
Yeah, they're having a tag match, yeah.
Or maybe he'll come back on the AEW show or whatever. I don't know. Be crazy. Yeah. Good for a debuting show.
I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
What was that?
Very solid. That's Arn Anderson catches Eddie Gilbert from the top with beautiful spinebuster.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I love Reddit. It's funny.
Reddit's pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
WWE pulls UK talent from independent promotions to outside wrestling's final show. It's with much sadness we announced that WWE have pulled all announced and unannounced. Oh, so there's more. Talent from a final show. We asked permissions in advance and accepted all conditions. We've spent a small fortune on the posters, flyers, banners for the show, which are now unusable. El Ligero and Joseph Connors are possibly... Oh, I clicked onto it there to get like a better view. Are possibly the two biggest stars in our 9-year history, and Kaylee Ray built the women's division on her back. Without any of the three of them, Southside would never have gotten so big, with all three regularly giving world-class matches to fans. It also means Brandy Phillips missed out on a personal dream match with Dragunov, and that former tag champion Zaya Brookside and Southside regular Saxon Huxley will not be able to complete. Yeah. Although this is a business, we've personally taken this badly. 9AS was our goodbye, and we wanted to say it with stars who made us what we are, our previous champions, and most importantly, our close friends. This is very sad.
I feel particularly sorry for your man Brady Phillips. His dream match.
Yeah, I would hope this never happens to OTT, but who knows?
No, but I think the OTT have a lot of great Irish talent that they can rely on.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be pity to never have like if they announced like we're bringing back Jordan Devlin, we're bringing back everyone gets signed in the future, like more than Hyper probably going to get signed at some point.
Yeah.
Fucking Walter, David Starr, I don't know.
Well, OTT has been so good lately. Everyone's forgotten that Walter kind of hasn't been on the last few shows.
He's not champion anymore.
He used to be on every show.
Well, he was champion then, wasn't he? You know?
Yeah.
It's not surprising. Yeah, so let's move on to Raw. Monday Night Raw, the season finale, if you can bloody believe it. What a crazy season.
There's no seasons to this.
Not at all. But, you know, gives them that sweet thing. Seth Rollins kicks off Raw again. He just comes out. He's talking about Fiend or whatever.
Yeah, he says,
saying that he's scared. He's a scared boy. Poor babyface Rollins. But he's still brave because he's a babyface.
And then
Strowman comes out and he says he's busy coming up with Rollins said he's busy with upcoming title matches, but if Strowman wants some, the two of them could fight on this very show. Crowd cheers or whatever. And there you go. That's going to be your fucking main event right there. Yeah. It's fine. It was okay. Nothing really to report here, to be honest. Nope. Viking Raiders versus OC was next, which... Stop, you loser. And Viking Raiders defeated the OC in what was a good match. I'm going to call him by his real name. Hansen. Who?
Hansen. I don't know what their new names are. Just give me...
Ivar and Eric?
Yeah, no, I don't know which one is which.
Couldn't tell you.
No, sorry, him. Yeah, Hansen. His fucking his hot tag is unreal. the cartwheel and the stuff. There's some of their tag moves are just class.
I'm not crazy about them yet. They haven't blown me away. But they seem decent enough. I'm much more of a club guy. It's a pity that the OC are losing again. I'm not bullying about that.
The slide slam was fucking
Is
vicious.
Styles still the champion?
Yeah. Styles got sent to the back halfway through the match.
Yeah.
And as he was going to the back, Cedric Alexander just like started like beating the crap out of AJ Styles.
So Cedric's back, baby, which is awesome.
Yeah, so he's getting
not
a bit of
jobbing again.
Getting a bit of his heat back. All right, now.
Michael Cole had a sit-down interview with Becky Lynch. She was I don't love these, to be honest.
No, it's a bit repetitive as well.
Yeah. He's just asking about the upcoming match and if it's wise to ask Sasha Banks to have a match, and then she's just like, fuck off.
I want the Bosch on a hot streak, man.
What?
I said I want the boss on a hot streak. That's what she said.
She didn't say it like that. Jeez.
She wants her
Fucking
winning and winning and
disaster.
winning and winning, and then
I think you tried to make me stop swearing earlier.
She wants to keep Banks in. Oh yeah, I forgot to call out Kieran Fully last week, so I'm gonna call him out when the segment comes up.
I see.
If she does it's not to keep Bailey out, it's to keep Banks in.
Whoa, that's a terrible line, and it's been used a bazillion times. I can guarantee that.
Yep.
Because I've heard it in like 50
Roman Reigns. I want to keep Rusev in the cage.
Sure.
Do you remember that they had Roman Reigns and Rusev as the Hell in a Cell
Suffer
match?
and Succotash. Yeah, oh yeah, they did for the US Championship, right? That was when it was the Red Cell. They had like 3 or 4.
No, it wasn't the Red Cell. No, that wasn't it. The Red Cell was Hardy and Orton.
Yeah, but they used it a few times.
Yeah, we didn't have Rusev and Reigns was like 2016. Speaking of Rusev,
We have Rusev versus EC3 in a really short squash match.
porn star Rusev. Because he does look like a porn star. It's not even funny. Doesn't it?
Sure.
It genuinely, no. I'm
You have a
not.
mustache.
The mustache just looks like...
Oh yeah, you're right. It was a silver cell. Okay, cool.
I look at Rusev with his sideburns. Now look at him. Jeez, he can't...
He's a handsome fella.
He's jacked. He's lost all the fat and he looks shredded.
I didn't like this. It doesn't help that I'm not like
Poor EC3. Baby that.
poor fucking Mike Canellas and Marie Canellas. It doesn't help that I'm not a big fan of Rusev, but didn't do anything.
Read that analysis. There were 2 big takers in this. Renee Young's emphatic denial that Rusev is Maria Kanellis' baby daddy, and the commentary in question where Lana has been.
That's a good question.
She puts some weird shit on her Instagram.
Lana?
Yeah.
Let me find out. Next, Carmella rolled up R-Truth for the fucking, what's it called, championship. 24/7
Yeah,
championship.
because she said I can't take this anymore and then took it.
That's crazy. It was only a matter of time.
And
wasn't it?
Rusev, Archer was like really happy.
Yeah. But like, that's fucking sick, man. You know, I have no problem with that, to be honest. This stuff isn't weird.
No, it's just a bit.
She knows what she's doing, obviously, but like, it's not weird.
Mm.
Yeah, no. Fucking.
Lucky Rusev. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, camera.
Sexist.
How was that?
Because you just view her as an object, okay? I think she's a decent thing.
I said lucky that
she's a good promo as well.
Yeah, that he has a beautiful wife.
You're making this a risk for
And
yourself.
a soulmate.
Carmella's champion. I'd say
and
Renee.
a soulmate.
You need to stop. I'd say Renee Michelle. This is actually this.
Lana for 24/7 champion.
No. This rejuvenated 24/7 division. I thought it was a bit stale the last couple of weeks, but I'd say Renee Michelle might just win the title off her.
Yeah.
Which would be sick. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Interrupts her in her hotel room.
Stop.
Fucking pins her in the fucking toilet. And that wins. Because Bob Holly made hotel room matches famous. We need to bring them back. Just have loads of boiler room brawls and hotel.
Imagine women in bathrooms, don't you? I mean,
Kieran just like, we're going to talk about Kieran being extremely racist.
what? Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, next is
Nikki Cross versus Sasha Banks.
Botchy Crosses.
Went on for a while, didn't it? Never really kicked off.
No, Banks got botched by Cross.
How so?
She punched her in the mouth and like there's lots of blood.
Oh yeah, she started bleeding and shit. That was rough.
She's got a lot of. But to me, I forgot.
See, there's your relatable fucking pain right there.
We forgot to talk about this last week. Did you see in the tag match, Sasha Banks kicking Alexa Bliss against the guardrail when she said history of back injuries? They were in the they were in the corner, and I'm pretty sure there's like real history between them because Sasha Banks goes
every time it comes up in an interview as well, like a real one. They're just like, I respect the worker and I trust her to keep me safe. So it's very much like,
so look it up. They're in the corner, right? Look at the match. They're in the corner, and Sasha Banks kicks her quite hard against the guardrail. Just look up. I don't think you'll get it in the W. Banks.
Is this a tag match?
Yeah, kicks Alexa Bliss.
I'll just go down to Alexa Bliss. 2 years ago.
No, we need a tag match.
1 week ago. Here we go. 8 minutes long as well, so it looks like a full segment, and it has the USA stamp in the
yeah. All right, come on.
Ads. Love them.
Get it to the match where they're in the corner and she's against the ring post, or she's on the tag rope.
Skip. Oh, why is like 3 minutes of this just fucking? Why you give me all the entrances? Literally half of it is entrances. All right, going ahead. She's outside.
No, cool.
Back in.
Here we go. Come.
All right, go outside.
There.
All right, so Sasha's.
That was no. Don't even look. Watch. That was she smacked her against the rope. If you look in slow motion, it looks.
I'm not gonna say that's like a purposeful thing.
No, I was.
Say not. 1-6. Oh wow. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, this isn't really doing anything for me. It seemed to be like okay the whole way through, but I wasn't like blown away at any point. It never, like I said, it never really kicked off.
Yeah.
Which is a bit like what? You have a
what
problem?
the hell are those Reddit feeds? What are they about?
You're not worrying about it.
Anyway, okay. What?
What?
What the hell was that?
What are you talking about?
What the hell? What is this? Do you want to explain with the Reddit feed?
No, you don't.
Wait.
Right. Yeah. The next segment on Raw. Ember Moon versus Lacey Evans. What a match. What a 10 out of 10 match.
Yeah, and then Natalia at the backstage interview where she was like, Natalia the man.
Is that what she sounded like? Yeah.
Natalia sounds like a man.
Wow, you can't say that. The Firefly Funhouse is back. Fuck the state. Like, it looks shit now, doesn't it? Visually, it's just a blue wall.
No, but of course he's at the wall of where all his victims are.
No, but
see you in hell.
It's they used to film it in Connecticut in a studio, I believe, like at the WWE headquarters. But now they're doing it live, which I don't like because the Connecticut studio was really nice, and this is just a blue wall, isn't it?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. It's a pity.
Okay.
I liked having the window on that came through the window. You know, I just go back to the fucking studio. Yeah, great segment, obviously.
See you in hell.
Yeah, I like when it keeps saying that. It was
He broke Seth Rollins' figure in half.
Yeah, and Ramlin Rabbit and Huskus the pig are fighting over an action figure.
Oh,
they said they loved him. Bray Wyatt said they're too attached to him, saying that he knew what it was like to be abandoned by those you care most about. Breaks the figure in half, saying sharing is caring. And then of course the line. Wait, very good. Obviously it's fucking great. You know.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's fantastic.
I really hope they don't fuck it up.
Just don't. Yeah.
Chad Gable versus Baron Corbin in a rematch from last week. Not as good as last week.
I love Baron Corbin's new attire.
He looks great, in fairness.
I love the new robe and the scepter.
Yeah, the scepter's nice.
Who knew that Baron Corbin weekend A-grade matches?
Yeah, I know. It's still a great match. Not as amazing as the fucking one last week, obviously.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay.
Obviously, Corbin won that one.
Yeah, and
unfortunately, but they're building to like Gable winning, surely.
Yep. And now we're on to a fatal 5-way number one contenders match for Raw next week.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Okay. Stop with
Robert Roode.
Stop Rey Mysterio for a minute. We'll talk about that. Rey Mysterio has a son called Dominic, and Kieran loves doing his Rey Mysterio impression.
Yeah.
That sounds nothing like Rey, and sounds more like a drug cartel.
He's my son, Dominic.
Yeah.
I think you're being racist because you're assuming that just because Rey Mysterio sounds that way that all Mexicans sound like.
That's not what he sounds like. It's such a racist accent. It's such a racist accent.
Rey Mysterio. Dominic.
It doesn't sound like that.
Joke with my friend.
Who your friend Dominic? Did you see the photo of him and Dominic last week of them, this week of them hugging? Where's I'm doing? I did it for my son. He's looking up at the sky, hugging him.
No. I need to do it for you, Dominic.
It doesn't.
Oh, this is what you were calling me out for, really?
Wow. It doesn't sound anything like him. It doesn't. It's...
Anyway, you're an idiot. Rey Mysterio, Robert Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura
Well, all right, fair
AJ
enough.
Styles,
Racist.
and that's not racist. I'm just pronouncing it phonetically.
Assuming that he wants it pronounced that way, I can't believe it.
No, I just think
Anyway,
whatever, you know.
and Ricochet.
Yeah, and Ricochet. I thought it was either going to be Ricochet or Mysterio, and it was Mysterio. He pinned Bobby Roode, I believe. This is the best match of the show by far. I think.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Who got do the order eliminations? Who got eliminated first?
Let's find out. I'll just go through the match very quickly here. The Ricochet guy was hot early, wiping out Rude and Nakamura with a dive. The artist scored the first fall of the match, somewhat shockingly dispatching a rolling Ricochet with a Kinshasa, heading to commercial break. When it comes back, fucking Styles took out Nakamura. Rude dropped Styles.
Why did Rude
eliminate him?
Styles?
And then Mysterio beat up.
Why would Rude be the last two? He's the tag champion. It's just it was a great match, but like fucking hell, like,
It's fine, man. But like fucking sick, you know. I think like the best match of the show.
Yeah,
basically.
some bad comments about Modern Warfare. Apparently, it's terrible.
No, apparently I think it's exclusive on the thing. Is it? Let's find out. Year of exclusivity, is that DLC?
Sorry, we're interrupting. Kieran just keeps like clicking subreddit links and just like looking, even like he does in his free time.
Hey man, I'm allowed to do this. If I'm still talking about it, I'm allowed to do whatever I want. Last of Us 2 trailer came out. Looks fucking great. Oh my days. But people thought they were going to announce a new Batman game.
Yeah, so it was a great.
They didn't though.
So it's gonna be a Mysterio against Seth Rollins. I know the Fiend's gonna intervene. Oh my god. What is that?
Leave me alone. This isn't me.
Why are you clicking the subreddit for that?
I didn't click on it. This is a different one. Leave me alone. What's wrong with you? You just think women and you just think sex.
No, you
leave me alone.
Would you stop?
Honestly,
you,
I made no comment about
you're
that
making me
picture.
sound like a bad
And
person.
you all of a
all
sudden-
the time. You're making me sound like this is a bad person all the time.
Because you are a bad person.
No, I'm not.
Horrendous.
No.
Anyway,
I'm getting us.
I'll take it off the screen then, because it gets you so
I'm-
fucking hard or whatever.
I'm getting us free publicity tomorrow by doing something I don't want to do. So.
Yeah, I might not be able to record it as well.
You are recording.
I might get someone else to.
No,
you're busy.
What do you mean you might be busy?
Because I said I'd volunteer for stuff, and then they're like, "Okay, we'll talk to you
What
because there's stuff at break." Like standing outside one of the rooms and being like, "Come on, first years, come over here!" Like I'm luring them.
Well, that's what.
Yeah.
But they're not. No, I'm not gonna.
I mean, it's Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman. It looked like Braun he was picking up momentum there, and all of a sudden, oh my gosh, it's only bloody the Fiend Bray Wyatt. He just gets Strowman to the ground. He uses two hands for the mandible claw or whatever, and it's just screaming. And the commentary was
Wait,
cut as
Strowman
well.
was screaming?
Yeah, Strowman and Rollins were screaming. Pretty great.
What does Strowman's scream sound like? I didn't really...
Like, I don't fucking... Imagine him when when he says Braun, imagine that, but for longer. Yeah, no, fucking... It was okay, but I didn't expect Fiend to take down Strowman, you know? I really didn't.
Oh my god, look at that. There's a hailstorm in Canada. Where's the sound?
There's no sound in this video.
Jeez, that looks rough. Anyway,
Nature is fucking lit.
Anyway, I like watching people reacting to Reddit memes. It's funny. Some of them are just really, really shouldn't be on the internet.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like recycling content, isn't it?
It's like your man, the TikTok guy that I showed you last week that was on doing the guy that does the Tesco. What's his name? Nene, you're paying away. He's so funny. This guy, he's like...
Nene, you're paying away.
Yeah, he's just like... when someone says you should go to Sainsbury's, like... No. He just does these really weird accents. The other thing I was thought is like... when there's only one packet of Jaffa Cakes left in Tesco, I demand a restock, and then punches the camera.
What?
The video I sent into the group chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, end of Raw.
Yeah, it was an okay show.
Yeah, well, sorry for the intermittent talk.
They announced that what's his cunt is going to be on the next one. What's his face? Come on, Brock Lesnar. Megan. It says, oh boys. Yeah, no, they announced Brock Lesnar for next.
Yeah, and they announced him by bringing in his like 2Ks. Whoa! Someone like tried to nudge someone onto the train track somewhere. I don't know where it is. Attempted murder. That was attempted murder. Jesus Christ!
It looked more like a manslaughter than murder, but
Man started by nudging
Oh
someone.
my days.
Yeah.
It's just a good idea. Oh no, she's full on looking at it. Oh my fuck. Okay, yeah, no, that's attempted murder.
Flipping hell. Yeah, basically they're on the like side of a train track, and she like this woman like nudges some woman as a train is going by.
Just before a train goes by.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, no, but that's fake. This, it's raining. Yeah, good show overall.
Yep. On to SmackDown. Kieran.
Yep, SmackDown. Smiggy SmackDown. The last show before it goes to Fox, I believe.
And this was great. I liked it.
It's a very good show. It's SmackDown's back now. We had Daniel Bryan versus Eric Rowan.
No, basically Eric Rowan was talking, blah, blah, blah. And then Daniel Bryan comes out and was like, if you don't believe me or whatever, I don't know what it was. It was something like, then fight me right now. It was great. It was a great opening segment. It was like, then fight me right now. Bell rings. They have a match. Harper comes out halfway through. Daniel Bryan tries to beat him up. Eric Rowan does this, like, man. Did you see the man, the way he dragged him over the top rope? And then, like, he tried to slam him down to the ground, but he caught his foot on the rope. I don't know if it's deliberate, but it would look like, go onto the YouTube. It looked like a botch, but it worked out perfectly.
YouTube.
Eric Rowan against Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan versus Eric Rowan. Saturday. Why is it 12-second ad unskippable?
Oh yeah, I know. It's just,
fuck off! It's getting so
YouTube
shit now.
There's so many ads on videos now. It's not.
It's they do 2 ads now.
No, there's more.
Fuck off
more
with
than
that.
2. I'm listening to a 3-hour podcast right now. The amount of ads in it.
Not even that, but it's like there's one ad and then there's a second one.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
It's like they're making like a TV thing, isn't it?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Watch, here it is.
Did I just miss it?
No.
Okay.
I think he grabbed. Yeah, he grabbed. Yeah.
Fucking absurd though. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, here it is. Watch. I think he botches it. But then, like...
It's not a botch.
No, watch.
It's not a botch. It's hard to do. It's hard to get him all the way up, like.
And then he, this is just... Yeah, and then...
Is this it?
No, the thing where he caught his foot in the rope. Like.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And then, yeah, so Daniel Bryan lost with the claw slam, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I need a name for it. Claw slam, I think it is. And then they start beating Daniel Bryan up. And Reigns just comes out of nowhere.
Which is awesome, and we are getting what I predicted a couple weeks ago.
Reigns, and then we got the first yes chant in a long time.
Yeah, it's been ages.
It was like
fucking great.
Everyone was like, yes.
We're getting Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus the 2 fellows. What's their names? Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. It's awesome. And then Kofi Kingston just had a quick promo about Brock Lesnar. Lesnar didn't come out though, did he?
No, he
It's just like a Michael Cole.
Yeah, no, it was a microphone interview again. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Didn't really do much for me. Mike Kanellis versus Chad Gable. Gable beat him by submission.
Gable promised to make him pay and low blowing him and stuff because I think he won by a low blow.
Then Elias came out and made a quick song being
no,
like...
he was on the top. He was on the
short,
front.
aren't you? Well, yeah.
He's like, Shorty, I got a song for you.
Shorty G, they even call him.
Yeah.
Gable's
insane.
We beat Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Charlotte Flair and Carmella.
Oh, Dana Brooke's alive.
Dana Brooke is alive, believe it or not. So I guess all the women are now after the belt?
Yeah, which is a good change.
Sure.
Just imagine, like,
two months Renee Michelle to do it, like.
Becky Lynch is just chasing out 24/7 titles.
Jeez. Banks and Bayley defeated Charlotte and Carmella by submission. Not overly surprising. I don't know.
Get off that, please.
Parents, let pedophiles abuse son. Eat for cash. That's it. Deal with it when he got upset.
Kieran's on Reddit. It's disgusting. It looks like one of Bailey's inflatable tube
Yeah,
buddies.
it does.
This is Jared, one of Bailey's.
House Democrats launch impeachment inquiry on President
What's
Trump.
impeachment?
Oh my God. Impeachment is just like, get out of here, you're not president. I think it might have happened before a couple of times. But that's like, I guess, because like it's almost 2020, right?
Yeah.
2020 is when the next one happens. So either like the next year is going to be vital. Oh, I guess with Brexit and shit, the next year will be vital.
We're going to get some crazy president like The Rock or Kanye West.
The Rock, I wish.
Or Oprah or something.
But hey, man, like I guess Democrats are like very worried that he'll get picked again. All the comments are really long paragraphs.
Yeah, I don't care about American politics. Let's just go on with SmackDowns.
Yeah, I'm also not a big politics guy.
Yeah. Anyway, Boston Hall Connection took down
This
the.
was okay. Shit name for a thing. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ali. Nakamura defeated Ali by pinfall. As he probably should. Although
There
I
was
like Ali a lot.
there was a scary, almost half botch in this match, wasn't there? I showed you this morning the Ali dive. The dive from through the rope.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, jeez, he did a dive and basically.
Oh, it fucking lands right in his neck.
Yeah, Nakamura obviously was too far away, and when he caught him, he kind of like doubled over.
Yeah.
And Ali's head just smacked into the ground. Ali is great.
It's like
I think Ali's.
what?
Ali is good.
Oh, you're not Xing it. Fuck off. I like credit.
Ali
Ali is good, though he hasn't done much since he got injured, which is a pity. But it did lead to what's his face, Kofi Kingston getting his massive title reign.
Yeah.
So it all worked out for the.
But I hope Ali gets rewarded.
The New Day versus the B Team. You'll never guess who won this. So we need the bloody New Day.
B team.
Scotch,
Go,
wasn't it?
go,
Fuck off.
go.
Mandy Rhodes and Sonya Deville versus Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warrior.
There was some backstage segment. She was handing out signed copies of magazine that she was on the front cover of.
Yep, Maxim, the Australian edition of Maxim.
She was on Muscle and Fitness as well, I'm pretty sure as well.
No, they've all been on that though.
Yeah.
Kabuki Warriors won, which I guess sets them up for a title shot down the lane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was Fire and Desire just lost, right?
Yeah.
Clash.
And then this was a great segment.
Yeah, Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon.
Shane comes out with like his 3 lawyers.
Kevin Owens has challenged Shane to a ladder match with both the
Can we
careers on the
not build
line.
up to that?
What?
Can we not build up the segment and then...
No, we can't.
That's
all you really need to know.
When Shane comes out with the 3 lawyers and does the best in the world, there's 3 lawyers just standing there looking at him. It's brilliant. And then he just goes about like, you know, they're talking about like the papers, who's getting fired and who's not.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens is like, let's put these papers inside this contract, put it above the ring, and have it in there.
Which is
ladder match.
I'm very surprised they weren't saving like a Survivor Series match.
Yeah, Shane McMahon, it's probably gonna be.
If both their careers on the line, come on, it's been going on for so long.
Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens in a ladder match. I wonder what's gonna happen. It's like I wonder if Shane won't jump off the top of the ladder. We'll never do that.
I'm just kind of like, can we fucking end the feud now?
Yeah, please.
But
it'll be a great match. It will be a great match.
It'll be alright. Like, it's not gonna be amazing. Shane isn't like this amazing wrestler, and neither is Kevin Owens really. So I don't know.
I'm all for that match, to be honest. And then in the main event.
In your main event, let's find out. It was that. That was the main event.
That was the main event. Sorry.
Like, I was thinking, like, what?
It was when Kieran's on Reddit.
Yeah.
No, it was a great main event. Great segment.
Yeah, solid enough. I wasn't, like, insane about it, but, you know, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
What is this?
Reddit is just so weird. Reddit is...
The Office is great. The US Office is fucking...
I really want to get drunk and do a live reaction to Reddit. And just see what happens. Reddit.
A live reaction to Reddit?
Just look through Reddit and...
Feel free, man. Fuck off Indie Corner. Just do that, you know.
No, I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to do Indie Corner update. I'm not going to do all pick. I'm just going to like...
What, like you saying that it's done?
No, I'm just going to do Indie Corner like straight after like when I go to Belfast, I'll write the Indie Corner on it.
Okay.
Something like
that. That makes sense. Wouldn't you just call it OTT Corner or some shit then? Nah,
because it's like... Because I want to review indie shows as well. But
yeah.
Time is of the essence, lady.
Yeah, is that so?
It is, you know.
It doesn't take... It takes you like 40 minutes to record the other one, right?
Yeah. Okay. Anything else we want to talk about?
I don't think so.
I'm going to OTT on Sunday in Belfast.
Yeah, and I am not. So expect to post that on the Instagram that will be of less quality than they usually are. So I apologise for that in advance.
They are going to be of more quality. If my phone doesn't run out of battery,
He's going to bring a fucking charger, I hope, this time, and power bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys last time got the Jody Fleisch and Devlin match, and then that was it. What else is there? What am I doing tomorrow, Kieran? I hope.
Oh, the idea. Look, the idea is on the podcast because it's not going to happen. I'd say. The idea is there's an open mic in school, and you can just go up and say whatever you want, like a poem or whatever. And Reen is thinking of going up and saying the David Starr catchphrases. Say them there, Reen. List them off. Go.
I do.
Go on.
From Pennsylvania. I forget his
You
town.
are so shit.
I forget his town. No, it's his town. From something Pennsylvania. He is the cream in your coffee, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, the Jewish canon, the physical embodiment of charisma, the most entertaining man of professional wrestling, Davey Wrestling, the most Mr. American Rana, the Bernie Sanders of professional wrestling. I'll probably mix these up. The 104-minute man, Mr. American Rana. He's really good at Twitter. The King of Taunts, the product, David Starr. That's why, because I'm going to have it in front of me. I'm going to have all the time. Because Butch has it in front of him when he's reading them out.
Yeah.
He has it on his phone. Like, I know them all, but I just don't know the order.
Though.
What?
The BB don't know that. They always keep them. As far as I'm aware, they always like...
The King of Taunts, the product. And he is independent. The King of Taunts, the product. David Starr.
Yeah. Can't wait to see you fucking pussy out. And now that you've had done on the podcast. If you pussy out now, I'm gonna mention it every podcast.
Well, you're gonna have to record me. I don't give a fuck about it.
Well, yeah, if I can. Like I said, I might be volunteering to do shit. I don't know. I'm a good fella, you know.
If that dog pulls out a Jenga piece properly,
Let's find out.
Will the dog pull it? Oh,
He did it. What a great fella.
what is my dog? Can never do that.
Oh, here's a robot. Here we go. Oh, it's doing like a flip thing. I did a tumble. It's awesome.
That's good.
Oh, it's so happy. I love robots, man.
It's like a user P.
Me, what?
So happy when you do it.
Oh my gosh. That thing fucking knows.
It's like doing ballet.
Yeah.
It's doing a plie. Canada's expected to be legalised where? Australia. Oh, imagine Australians imagine high Australians.
Yeah. Don't legalise it, I say.
No.
When you buy a game that is Epic, it's giving it for free to own Epic.
Anyway, do you have a music recommendation for this week?
Oh my gosh. Okay, you've fucking jumped me. Hang on.
This is a very
What?
very short.
How long is it going for?
1 hour 7 minutes.
1 hour, so that's not overly short.
Jeez.
1:10. I need to think of music. You do a recommendation there.
I'm going to recommend the True Geordie podcast of where they had this week. They had a 3-hour podcast with David Icke. You know who David Icke is?
You fucking conspiracy theory prick.
No, I don't. I want to that French. Recommend that Tempelog French movie. It's fucking hilarious. Anyway, I'm not a big fan. You don't have to follow them to make it to mean it's an interesting podcast. You have a pause. I found it entertaining.
Because you've opened your third eye. Right?
No, I don't believe in a lot of this stuff, but it's just interesting the
But
way
you believe in most of it.
I'm just interested in people's differences, different outlooks on life. Like he was talking about
Believing 9/11 is an inside job is not a different outlook on life.
It's that's one of the more ones that I would believe.
Oh my god. What do you think is more believable? A terrorist group that said they did it, that are known for being terrorists, did 9/11, or the US government committed a massive conspiracy to kill...
We'll do a podcast on this.
To kill thousands of their own people in their capital city. Think of it wrestling-wise. It made them look weak. The US are massive pricks. Have you ever met an American?
Yeah.
They do not want to make themselves look weak. Are you kidding me?
They named Bin Laden an hour after the attack happened.
Yeah.
You're not people forget about Tower 7 Tower 7 was the one that did you not see how it fell?
Well, yeah, bombs were on the bottom as well.
Yeah, planted by Americans.
Not planted by Americans. Oh my god.
Do you know if the structure had fallen, there would have been there's a cement support.
Yeah.
That would
have you ever crashed a plane into anything, right?
No.
Something tells me it might change a couple of those facts. Come on.
Okay, no. The basic premise is I don't believe in a lot of this stuff, but
I'm willing to defend it.
But I found it interesting. I found the listening interesting. David Icke got kicked off the BBC because he thought the world was controlled by lizard people.
Fair.
He's not as bad as Alex Jones, but
he sounds pretty bad.
But it was just an interesting listen to this crazy guy's outlook on a lot of this stuff.
You just argued with me.
But when he got onto JFK, I thought this guy's...
He makes a lot of interesting points, this guy.
No, but his like the fact that he backs up these points that like, and then he makes you believe for a few seconds. Wait, that might actually.
But here's the thing about a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys, they'll say something, and you never look up if it's actually true. And there's actually a lot of counter evidence, like climate change or something like that, where it's obviously real. You just need to fucking look it up.
The one thing I did look up, he was talking about, the one that like the plane that like turned around.
Yes.
Yeah, they were talking about like the pilots being on board. The pilots that were on board were like really bad. I mean, like they talked like about like their flight school manager said that like they were terrible, and apparently the maneuver to turn the plane around was like an unbelievably advanced move.
What about the third plane? Does he talk about
that? I think he does. He talks about the Forgotten Tower.
No, it was there.
About the Forgotten Tower, don't you? The Tower 7.
Yeah, I know about that. Because I went to the 9/11 museum. It's a really fucking harrowing place.
Yeah.
But there was a third plane that was taken over by terrorists, but the crew inside and the passengers were able to basically kill. I don't know if they killed the terrorists, but they were able to stop it from crashing into it. I can't remember. It might have been the Oval Office, maybe, or somewhere.
Yeah,
and instead
Pentagon,
they crashed it. Yeah, the Pentagon. Instead, crashing into the ground.
Apparently, all the security cameras prove something as well. But anyway, the maneuver apparently they were called like clowns. The people who flew the planes, like they were called by like their attendants. They were terrible. And the maneuver to turn the plane around was like a highly advanced move. So they couldn't have possibly done it.
Why not?
Because it was a highly advanced move.
It's just turning it around, isn't it?
No, but it's a highly advanced move.
I'd be surprised.
So apparently, like,
just a big
they think that they never turned it. I don't know. Anyway,
I'd say they did.
David Icke on the True.
And besides, maybe they just had a gun to the fucking people's heads, you know?
David Icke on the True Geordie podcast. It's interesting.
Anyway, now that we've gotten away from 9/11 bullshit, let's do my music recommendations. I have a lot here, because I have a playlist that I made for someone. So, Ribs by Lord. Boy Pablo, Feeling Lonely. World in Motion. Take Your Praise. Marbello Nights. Acceptable in the 80s. That's great. Watch OSW review. I only found them this week. Honeybee.
Who's OSW?
Miracle Aligner. I'll talk about them in a second.
Are they wrestling?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Oh, yeah, Progress.
And There She Was. Baby I'm Yours. Bigger the Figure. Hey You by Tyler the Creator.
Progress had a great show this past week where Scotty Davis stole the show and stole the weekend. So check those out.
Real.
Check those out as well.
Look Be a Lady. Muppet Bluegrass. Wonderwall by Neil C.
By Oasis?
No, this is a better version of it. Runaway.
Wait, is that the Wonderwall by someone else?
It's a remix of it.
Just put on it.
Copyright. Kanye's Birthday Song by Rick and Morty. Jellyfish Jam. Puffy Amiyugi. K2G. That'll be enough for today. OSW review. They go back in wrestling and they chronologically critique classic wrestling pay-per-views, which I'm a bit miffed because I had the idea of going
fighting
back.
With my family.
What?
Are you fighting with my family?
Oh, I didn't know they uploaded that.
But no. I think do they make you pay for shit?
They have like a Patreon or something, but they I think they have like all 80 of their episodes. They've been going for years, like.
This is what we aspire to be.
They're really good, but I haven't watched all this stuff obviously. But like, yeah, I had an idea to go through and do every WrestleMania review in order, but now I'm like, oh, now I feel like I'm ripping off these guys, even if I came up with my thing independently. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it, even if I have like some of the.
Well, they haven't done the WrestleMania ones, have they?
They've done a few of the WrestleManias. They did all of the Hulkamania era in order, and now they're kind of just doing whatever.
That's lovely.
Yeah, they're really good though.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not.
I enjoy a lot. There's a lot of wrestling content out there.
These guys are great. They're long and they're like podcasts, but they also have a video element, so you can just watch them as well.
As always, go listen to the Alleged Wrestling podcast.
Yes,
the boys are good. They moved to Saturdays.
Yeah, good.
Gordo drank alcohol on a Saturday morning at 10 o'clock.
Genius.
Gordo opened a can.
See, that's how you know when someone's smart, right there.
Yeah, the man is an animal.
You know, we'll do it in the podcast. We'll check Eventbrite very quickly.
Yeah, I'm going to Belfast on Sunday for. I want to bring up something.
Go on.
Dan Barry, you've probably heard this story. Yes. This is fucking disgraceful, right? America is a shithole. America's a disgusting place after seeing this. Basically,
some parts of it are.
Just before, the few days before I had Dan Barry on the podcast, he was supposed to wrestle with Team Tremendous.
Yeah.
And he was called in for emergency appendicitis. So he was brought into the hospital, brought straight into the emergency room and had surgery. Like, so he, didn't have time to sign new papers or anything. Yeah?
Yeah.
And he got his bill. €23,000.
Insane.
Dollars. And I'll show you the tweet because some guy tries to be a fucking smart ass and tell him it's his fault. Dan, go buy some of his merch because he's obviously got a big fucking bill to pay now. And I think he's going to appeal it. I think he's going to appeal, isn't he? I'm assuming he'll appeal. Like,
I'm not.
You can't.
I'm not sure. I'm not. Like, I don't know the situation.
No, but you'd appeal. You'd obviously appeal like, on a 23 grand.
I don't know if you can appeal just like
right.
fucking
Highmark
checks. You
know,
checks.
There was an update last night. Highmark told me to call the doctor and see if they would take the €1,940 payment, €1,940 payment as well instead of the billed 23 grand. I'm now negotiating between two parties. I'm now a mediator. A mediator charges $100 to $200 per hour. Who do I send my bill to? And then, all right. The doctor, his check was $1,940. Well, the doctor was out of network.
Mm.
They said, all right, some guy, some smart ass, David started the anger I felt reading this.
Because it's bullshit. Like, if you don't have fucking health insurance in America, you're done, man.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Right.
It should be free, man. Like,
where's
Canada.
Where's this dickhead? All right.
I personally believe.
There's a guy who just starts like talking about like it's his own fault.
Maybe you should have been arrested.
No, it's like it's
Saturday. Bye.
You got alright, here it is.
There we go. Did you just click off it?
Right
I'll
here.
kill you. Okay, you didn't.
No, he goes, why not go to a network doctor? And your man, Dan was like, well, maybe you should have read the papers first. Like, I can't point the tweet right. He's like, maybe you should have read the papers first. He was like, I went in for emergency appendectomy.
Mm.
I couldn't have, like, I'm sorry if I was under anesthetic and couldn't read the terms and conditions. But it was like, some guys was like being a smart, but like 22 grand for an operation is a fucking joke.
Pretty insane, you know? But that's just the way America is, and it's fucking stupid and bullshit.
Yeah, anyway, Eventbrite.
And they're never going to change anything ever. Oh, I checked that. There's no new events. There's one in Belfast, I think.
Yeah, Martina's gaff party's on Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
We'll hear about that. Talk about that next week.
I'm gonna shoot up on the bus.
If you want to see our coverage, go onto the Holy Wrestling Podcast Instagram.
Yeah, I hope to be reporting live from there.
Yep.
Apparently it's a nice venue. Crowd can be inconsistent, but it's a great card. Martina and the Besties against the Rascals. That just makes me want it.
There is a new episode of NXT re-review up. There might be another one today. I think what I'd like to do is do 2 an episode.
Yep.
So even if I do 1 a week, I'm at least making some sort of progress and catching up.
Yeah, and you have an idea.
The dream scenario would be to release 2 of those episodes a week. So I'm doing 4 a week.
Yeah, but you have an idea of how to skip, don't you?
The loose idea in my head is basically once we get to NXT championship, like the crowning of that when Rollins wins the belt, which is it would be if I'm doing 2 now, it would be 8 episodes from now. Then I could skip forward about a year to the first Sami Zayn Cesaro encounter.
You're not going to reveal how you do that?
What?
You're not going to reveal how you do that yet. You're going to be creative about it, yeah?
I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Time machine arrives on the scene.
A decent chance I could just be like, oh, well, let's just skip forward a year because it's kind of boring. And
I'm
sure it's not boring, but I just I want to skip to people that, like, when NXT became great, you know? Yeah. And that's in the build-up to a rival.
Who did Rollins feud with when he won the title?
Yeah, it's Biggie Langston. Biggie Langston, I believe, won the title off him.
But who did he feud with to keep the belt? Oh, did he just lose the belt to him straight away?
Not straight away, but I don't know. Because I've seen some of the thumbnails and the Shield are on it. I don't know if the Shield are on NXT.
It's crazy that Biggie Langston was just like Dolph Ziggler's like security guard and said absolutely nothing. And now he's just like
looking at him there.
Crazy, like.
But yeah, so that's. But I don't know if I'm doing 2 episodes of 2 a week. That's 4 a week. Fuck it, I'll just do the whole thing.
Yep.
There's not that much point. Because what 52, and then there'd be 52 episodes in a year, right?
Yep.
So then cut that in half. That's 26. Cut that in half again because I'd be doing 2 a week. That's like 14. So that's like 3 months worth of stuff. I could do an extra 3 months.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to watch it all.
Next week is gonna be insane.
AEW, right?
AEW, NXT, and Raw.
Not that we're going to be talking about it next week, but you know, what are you going to do? Maybe do an AEW review there. Throw that up instead of Indie Corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably will do that. We might have to do like our own like little side projects that kind of like keep the podcast to it, because we're on a tight schedule in the podcast.
Yeah. So like, unless there are like midterm breaks or whatever.
Yeah. All will be
we're not
known.
gonna be able to cover. Stuff.
We're trying to get like a thing where we can do like a live stream of reactions to a pay-per-view, but it's very hard to find the time or the.
Yeah, I doubt it'll happen until like next summer at the.
Yeah,
earliest.
when we're in college, we can start like playing around with ideas with the podcast.
Yeah.
Doing some. We can like kind of like use our. We can kind of use our. We could be using like the college. Like,
I'd like to record stuff at an actual OTT show. I think that could be fun.
like what, interviews with people.
Yeah, interviews especially would be cool.
Yeah, I honestly I could interview the besties on Sunday.
Yeah.
But
If you can, fucking go ahead.
But we've already done that. I could just do like I could just do like a video with them, like an intro, being like.
They all seem so nice. Like I feel like if I had asked Amy Alonzi like to record like a quick video where she's like, "Watch the Hallway Wrestling Podcast," she doesn't sound like that. Then
that's
she
what
would've done it.
I initially was trying to get the besties to do an intro,
Yeah,
but then it became like
it
them
became an intro,
coming
which is
on the
better.
podcast.
Like, isn't
It's
it?
fucking insane.
Yeah.
No,
It means I don't have to fucking edit it. So woo. Living it big.
We're gonna try and go on the podcast then. Like if once we go to college, like we can try and find like facilities in the college that would let us like, that like in a college that would let us record there.
I'm trying to do film stuff. I would assume they would have some sort of audio stuff there.
And would they let me?
That'd be pretty
Would they
good.
let me? Would they let you? Like,
No, you
would,
can't come. It'll just be me on my own.
you and Michael?
I'm
Sweeney.
fine doing it in the house. I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, but I can't wait till next year when you just do what you want. I know it's college and all that sort of stuff, but just
I think what so. We're not doing any podcasts over Leaving Cert, I'd say. So,
well, I will. We'll stop in at the end of May, I think.
it's like an hour and a half, right? We could do like an hour and a half, like
Yeah,
but like the second
This
Leaving
is-
Cert starts, we could out for like 3 weeks.
two. Yeah.
It depends what the exam.
Yeah, but no, you finished pretty early as well. Yeah.
No, accounting is one of the last ones.
Oh, anyway, the thing is, this doesn't take away from our study time.
Generally, no.
No, so we're all good.
Hopefully.
But
Who knows what'll happen during mocks and shit? But hey.
yeah, but during mocks, I think mocks are. I mean, I'm trying to get somewhere. We have a business test tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about school on the podcast.
Yeah.
Bloody boring, and I'm not going to say anything that I will regret.
Yeah.
But
Look, we'll see what happens.
look, this has been one of the shorter podcasts. No, we're getting up. It's like when you're trying to break the 10-minute mark.
Right,
Bring it up to 1:30. Anyway,
as we say at the end, my name has been Kieran Brennan.
take it home,
Movie
kid.
as always, my co-host has been Renock there, and as we say at the end of every episode of A Fistful of Popcorn, oh no,
Oh no! As we say at the end of every botched Hallway Wrestling podcast.
yeah, Renock there is a massive sexist.